All right. Yeah, so apologies for that, Scotty. Jesse went to somewhere to get her phone fixed and mentioned about my computer. They said I can bring it in, so I'm gonna bring it in soon, maybe tomorrow if they're open. There, you know what they said might be the problem because it's like a frequent issue of these kind of Mac computers. Is that there might be dust in it. Is that there might be dust that's causing the issue? I was like, you're kidding me. Because
Dust.
apparently that's a frequent issue. Frequent issue with these
A little
kind
gold
of
dust action.
a little gold dust action. Anyways, I think the last thing we had to mention before we're going was basically, if you're listening to the audio version, the stream crashed, so I'm just gonna edit that part in. Anyways, yeah, so we were then going to talk about Minoru Suzuki versus Michael Oku as the main event. That was a really good match. I really enjoyed that match. I thought Michael Oku versus Suzuki worked really well together. It was a little bit of that Suzuki US indie stuff, but I felt like main event, Rev Pro, he was able to give Oku a little more stuff, and Oku did a good job of selling and having that crowd connection that Oku does have in spades.
I wish I was crazier about it. It was good, but didn't do anything for me in terms of like, I don't know, it didn't fit the main event, especially after that Aussie Open Velocities tag. It was just kind of like, oh, this is still here. Without it being a title match or anything, I was just like,
Yeah. Which is fair. It's things like this when it happens. When someone drops out for various reasons. Yeah. It sucks, but these things happen.
Yeah.
And then the very last thing we're going to talk about, moving into the very last conversation, is talking about Bosch update. We were the stream crashed as we were like maybe 10 minutes away from closing out the show. So that's but like we said. So it will be sorry. There'll be if you want to hear
today the last day of Bosch.
Is today
was that the final?
No, I believe the last day is the 3rd. Yes, it is the 3rd Friday.
Isn't that the final?
That is this Friday is the final. That is correct. So we have 3 more days of
so the show on
two more days. 2 more days of full blocks. That was this morning and Tuesday. Of full blocks, and then we have Friday, which is the final. So real quickly, I'm just going to go through Tuesday. How much of the show, how much of Bosch are you updated on?
I've watched everything except today.
Okay, I have watched everything except for Saturday, I believe. Did I watch Thursday? I don't remember if I watched Thursday. Was that day 8, day 7? Let me look at this.
Not Desperado. Phantasmo versus Eagles.
No, I did not see the show. So I've only seen up to Tuesday. So
yeah, so you didn't see the match that people said was the match of the tournament.
I did not. I'm a bad boy.
Okay, Joey Gianna. Anyway, just like his stupid fucking Titantron did.
We'll go through day by day. I'll read out all the matches that happened that day, and if you have any thoughts on any of them, or if I have any thoughts, we'll bring it out. Ready? Best Super Juniors Tuesday, May 24th. First match of the show. Alex Zane defeating Francisco Akira. Zane has 6 points. Akira has 2 points. Moving on to Teton versus TJP. Teton wins by getting 2 points. TJP has 2 points. Rusuke Taguchi versus Clark Connors. Clark Connors gets the win. Clark Connors now has 2 points. Taguchi has 2.
This was the only good Taguchi match.
Match was great. I love that match. I thought that match was fantastic.
This was the only one I was like, wow, this Taguchi actually had an entertaining match.
B block, Bushi versus Yuta. Bushi gets the win, 4 points to Yuta's 4 points. Well, no, Yuta won this match. Oh, Jesus Christ! Now I'm gonna go cage match.
Boy,
I'm on New Japan's website, and it's correctly.
Oh boy,
I'm on their freaking website, and it's not accurate. All right, let's go to. I believe this was day 7, so we'll go to day 7. It was, yes, in fact, Wheeler Yuta getting the win over Bushi. Both men now have 4 points. Block A match, Ace Austin defeating Yo. Ace Austin has 6 points. Yo has 4. Block B match, Doki versus El Phantasmo. Doki gets 4 points. El Phantasmo is 6. Doki got the win there with the crazy Liger, not El Samurai, not Hayabusa. Who the fuck was it? God, it's in my brain. What's the guy's name?
I thought it was Hayabusa.
Was it Hayabusa? I feel like it wasn't. I don't remember. Anyways, moving on, Block A match, Yoshinobu Kanemaru defeated Hiromu Takahashi in an upset win. 2 points for Kanemaru, 6 points to Takahashi. Block A match.
That was one of my favorite matches from that day because it was so one-sided.
Yeah, it was crazy that just like attack before the bell, Kanemaru just kind of destroyed.
Oh, it was great Sasuke.
Great Sasuke.
Sasuke.
Yes. Yeah, that's what it was.
Sasuke.
For the Doki match. Block A match, Taiji Ishimori versus Sho. Taiji Ishimori getting the win, 8 points. Sho has 2. Very low amount of points for Sho. Maybe he's going to make a comeback here, but very low amount of points there. And then the main event was El Lindaman versus El Desperado. Both men have 6 points, of El Lindaman getting the win.
I don't like the disrespect to the best comedy wrestler in wrestling today with Sho. I think that's very rude that he only had 2 points at this time. Mm-hmm. It's Hot Boy Summer. It's not starting off hot.
It's based on these points. Sho, Taguchi, and Clark Connors getting 2 points, all 3 of them. You have to think it's not Hot Boy Summer, but Butt Boy Summer. Butt Boy Summer. Butt Boy Summer.
I will not react.
I thought this was a very good day overall. I thought the Alex Zane Akira match on the top was very good. I really enjoyed Teton versus TJP. I loved me Connors and Taguchi. And I really love the main event as well. What was that?
Some people said this was the best day.
It was a really good day. I really love the main event as well. Lindaman versus El Desperado. I thought that was a great match as well.
That was my second, probably my second favorite match of the tournament.
Lindaman Desperado.
Yeah,
it's very good. I love the post match speech by Lindaman where he's telling everybody to subscribe to New Japan World. I thought that was funny.
Lindaman is so fucking good.
Yeah, let's get him into the company.
He is so good. He should be wrestling everyone everywhere. I don't want him to get him in the company because I don't think he should only be stuck in juniors, which I think is a disservice to how good he is. But This was great. Yeah, this was a great show. Great match. Really, really, this was what sparked my happiness in Best of Super Juniors. But now that I sit here on Sunday, I need this tournament to end. It has been so much wrestling. Not all of it has been great.
How do you feel about the double block days?
They're good when they're in Corrigan, but I watched yesterday's and it wasn't in Corrigan.
You're dying.
Do you just have like full point totals and we can just talk about the matches we liked instead?
Well, I don't remember all the matches that I saw. That was all the matches I saw. So
so just go to
full latest point totals.
Yeah,
I'll go to. You didn't watch today, so I'll go to day 9, which was Friday.
Day 9 was yesterday.
So I won't. No. Yeah. Okay. No. I'll go to Saturday. Which was day 10, because you saw Akira versus Kanemaru, right?
Yes.
Doesn't remember.
Yes, I did.
All right. So this will be the latest for us. Latest for you. Latest for us. Block A match: Akira versus Kanemaru. Akira has 6 points. Kanemaru has 4 points.
This show was one of my least favorite shows of the tournament. So
great. Block A match: Taiji Ishimori with 10 points. Clark Connors with 6. Ishimori, pretty much, I believe he's the only person with 10 points in the entire Block A. Scanning it over. Yeah, he's the only person with 10 points in Block A. The person right underneath him in Block A would be Sho with 8 points, and Hiromu Takahashi and Alex Zane with 8 points.
You weren't ready for that one, were you?
Alex Zane
Sho.
And Sho Turn it around.
Hot Boy Summer turned it around after you were like, oh, it might not be Hot Boys. Oh, it fucking is Hot Boy Summer. Come on now, baby.
Butt Boy Summer.
Now I can. Oh.
now that Muto's back, we can.
Now Muto.
Yeah.
I just did the
what?
Shining Wizard. I just.
Oh, you did the
Shining Wizard in my desk.
that even then, that was still more athletic than KG Muto doing it. That's right, Muto slam.
Oh, and I just won. I just pinned Go Shiozaki for the title. Oh wait, I'm 23. I'm 23 years old. I still got another like 50 years until I can do that.
That's true. Block B match: Teton with 4 points, defeating Bushi of 6 points. I love Teton. Bushi getting a sizable chunk of numbers here. Block A match: Gucci gets 4 points, defeating Yo. I have to
watch that one.
I have to imagine that match was a barn burner. Block A match: Show with 8 points, like we said. Ace. Oh, my mistake. Ace Austin has 10 points, along with Taiji Ishimori.
Put some respect on the name. Put the respect on the name, baby. Mm-hmm. Ace Austin has not only been great, he has been one of the best. He has proven me right, which is most important, of course, that he can do this shit and be one of the best out there. So many people have been giving him praise. I absolutely love it. He's had some of my favorite matches in this tournament. He has been awesome. But in the end, it's Hot Boy Summer.
So. You sort of started doing I was gonna say Rick Rude, Scott Hall, Hall, little wolf pack stuff there. What else we got here? We also had Yuta defeating Wato, Yuta with 8 points, Wato with 4. Phantasmo defeating TJP. Eagles defeating Lindemann. Hiromu Takahashi defeating Alex Zane. And El Desperado versus Doki. So this is, as of today, the block standing. As of today, these are the block standings with one more day. One more day. So it looks like we're going to have some results here. So let me see if I can also...
You can spoil me. It's okay.
Spoil me, brother. So block A, the listings are Taiji Ishimori of 12 points. Hiromu Takahashi of 10 points. Ace Austin of 10 points. Alex Zane, Sho, and Yo all with 8 points. Clark Connors, Akira, and Taguchi with 6 points. And Kanemaru with 4 points.
Okay. So to set the stage... Mm-hmm. Everyone with 8 is out.
Everyone with 8 is out?
Yeah, we only have one more day.
One day more. Yes. So they would they have to get 10 points, and Taiji Ishimori would somehow have to lose 10 points. So it all comes down to Taiji Ishimori, Hiromu Takahashi, and Ace Austin.
Well, Ryan.
Yes.
Good news for you. Here's the final day lineup for the A block.
Mm-hmm. Of the 3, can you give me the ones with the 3 people? Because they're the matter
Ace
ones?
Austin versus Francesco Akira. Should be great.
That will probably be a spoiler. That'll probably be Akira.
And here's your answer: Hiromu Takahashi versus Taiji Ishimori.
That's gonna be the decider right there.
Yeah, you think?
You think? So what do you think? Who's winning
very
this block?
Uncreative, huh? Very uncreative in the end. After all that,
at the end of the day, it is New Japan. You know, you're not gonna have your champion lose a bunch, and you're not gonna have your biggest star Hiromu.
No, I have no problem with Ishimori winning a lot, but Hiromu's going back.
Yeah. So what do you think? Who's gonna win, Hiromu or Taiji? Comes down to these two.
It's gonna be Hiromu. There's no way they put the champion in the final.
Yeah, that's probably true. And also, I think that's just a better idea, anyways. Block B, with 12 points. Same sort of situation here. We have 3 people who are still in contention. With 12 points, we have El Phantasmo. With 10
Why?
With 10 points, we have Robbie Eagles and El Desperado.
El Desperado is the ace of the division, by the way.
Everyone else is eliminated, like you said, and they all have. And with TJP, El Lindemann, and Yuta, all have 8 points. Wato, Teton, Bushi, and Doki all have 6 points. So, like you said, it all comes down to the last 3.
Robbie Eagles versus Teton.
Robbie Eagles versus Teton. Not going to be a spoiler. I think Eagles gets the win there, but then he would tie with Phantasmo. So who's Phantasmo facing?
El Desperado.
So if Eagles wins his match, he'll tie with Phantasmo. If Desperado then wins that match, then we have a 3-way tie. All have 12 points.
Yeah, but I think Desperado's beaten both of them.
Well, it would come down to tiebreakers. So then Desperado has obviously, he would in that case have beaten Phantasmo, and Eagles beat him. And Eagles, who won between Eagles and Phantasmo was Eagles. So in tiebreakers, Eagles would win the block. So Eagles on the last night and El Desperado have to win their last night, and Eagles.
How wins. The turntables?
All Phantasmo has to win. All Phantasmo has to do is win his match against Desperado. Desperado has no chance of winning this thing, does he?
That would be kind of unfortunate because he's the only one I want to win.
He would have to win. Well, he would have to win. No, the only way he can win is if Eagles loses, actually.
Yeah.
If Eagles loses, then it comes down to Phantasmo Desperado. If Eagles wins, Desperado is out, and then it's between Phantasmo and Eagles. If Phantasmo wins or not.
That's kind of like the A block, though. Because if Hiromu wins, Ace Austin's out, even if Ace Austin won.
Yeah.
But if Ace Austin wins, Ace Austin can't win at all.
If Ace Austin wins,
Ace Austin can't win.
He'll have 12, and Hiromu gets 12. Then who would win in this?
Hiromu, because Hiromu beat Ace Austin. So no matter what, Ace Austin's out.
Yes,
because if Ishimori wins, he wins.
Austin did beat Ishimori.
Yeah, but if Ishimori wins,
and then if Hiromu beats Ishimori, then Hiromu wins. So.
Yeah, so Ace Austin's out.
Yeah, Desperado and Ace Austin are either out or playing spoiler for people. So basically, there's no chance they're going to win.
I think Desperado can win.
Sorry. Yes, Ace Austin is either out or playing spoiler. Ace Austin is just going to be playing spoiler, I should say.
He's not even playing spoiler. He's just out.
Yeah, that's right. You're right. He's just out. Desperado has a chance to win if Eagles loses.
Yes.
That's all he has to do is Eagles lose and Desperado. I would love for Eagles to win because then that makes the match more interesting to me.
I just don't want Phantasmo to win.
I know you don't. So then there we go. So then we have Hiromu or Taiji Ishimori. We're picking Hiromu probably. Versus either Eagles, Phantasmo, or Desperado.
Yeah.
And what are you feeling? And then from there, who do you think is going to win the B block? And then who do you think is going to win overall?
I think B block wins the whole thing.
So one of Phantasmo.
I don't think you do Hiromu back to back to back. It's
a good story, but I wouldn't do it.
It's not what I'm asking for.
Do you think that? So obviously, this will of course be the Dominion match too. Do we get Desperado versus Ishimori at Dominion for the title again? Eagles versus Ishimori, Phantasmo versus Ishimori, tag team explosion.
I think Eagles should probably win.
Eagles would be
the most creative match.
Yeah, it'd be the most different.
Well, you don't want to run back Desperado again, probably. You don't want to run Hiromu back days or just a week after you just fucking did it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so it's like,
Can we judge it off of who would be the best challengers for the potential champions? Let's assume B block wins and then they beat Ishimori, right?
Yeah.
So then El Desperado would have to will get challenges potentially from Bushi, El Lindemann.
That's a dub. That's a dub for the boys.
Eagles, Robbie Eagles.
That's a dub.
And that's it. Phantasmo, he would get challenges from Doki and Eagles. And then Robbie Eagles will get challenges from Bushi, TJP, and Master Wato. So
all right, Eagles winning is worst case scenario.
Right there, it's Despy wins so that he can get Despy and Lindemann for the title.
Yeah,
and also Desperado and Eagles for the title.
God, Robbie Eagles, what are you doing, buddy?
If Taiji Ishimori wins, would that be at all interesting? Let's see. His challenges could be Ace Austin.
I would be very interested if Taiji Ishimori won the Best of the Super Juniors as champion. By the way,
and then Kanemaru would also be him. For
hell yeah,
Hiromu Takahashi. His challenges could be Sho, Yo, and Kanemaru. Coming to CBS this fall. Sho, Yo, Kanemaru. Yeah, so I think the most exciting one is probably Despy. Lindemann, Eagles, and I'll throw in Ibushi. I'm okay with Ibushi. Challenge.
Little Boosh action?
Little Boosh? You
want a little Boosh action?
I want a little Boosh in my Bosch.
I'm so tired of Bosch. It could end at any time.
Well, it's almost over. We only have
it lost its luster about halfway through those Corkins.
Yeah, as soon as the Corkins are over, you get back to the random ass location.
I was like, oh, great. We're going to go to random ass location number 3 where no one cares.
Next show is on Tuesday. That should be good, though, I imagine. It is the finals of all the blocks. And then the finals is Friday. And, of course, we have Dominion around the corner as well. So that is it. Again, apologies for the stream crash, folks. I'm going to check up on how to fix my computer soon, so maybe we can.
It was Ryan's fault.
It was completely my fault. So, dunk me.
I just want to put that out there. That wasn't my fault.
Yes,
because people will blame me, and I don't want to hear it.
Yes, Scotty, where can people find you, and what is your match of the week?
You can follow me on Twitter at Scott E Wrestling. I tweet a lot.
Can't confirm.
That's about it. I don't think I do articles. I think I wrote an article about CM Punk and Hangman Page and their match and the excitement behind it. You can go check that out if you want to go scroll through my Twitter and find it, or you can just go on Last Word on Sports /Pro Wrestling. That's where it is. I also wrote something else this week that I forget. It might have just been the Stardom preview, so that's useless now. You can check out all my Stardom reviews this week because there's going to be a few of them, I'm sure, including the one that you heard here today. But I'll probably have more time to go in depth on them if you want to hear my full thoughts, because obviously me and Ryan are doing a 2-hour show that is action-packed with every promotion you could think of. So I didn't get to really fully break down some matches. So if you want to check that out. And my match of the week that we didn't talk about, this Best of the Super Juniors. Okay. Venny versus Shuri.
Yeah, baby.
From the Hana Kimura Memorial Show Bagas. That is by far my match of the week of matches we didn't talk about. Yes, it was as fantastic as you'd expect. Shuri had 2 fantastic matches this week. Not a big shocker for her. But Venny was awesome. That's the one to go check out. So that is all for me. I think I have a link. No, what's it called? Linktree.
Yep.
On my Twitter if you want to see all my stuff, because that is always easier than me having to explain it all.
You can follow me on Twitter at Ryan Knights. You can follow the show at CountOutPod on Twitter. Definitely subscribe to the show. Not only that you can hear a edited down version of this show if you watch the live stream and get a more concise, not concise, but just without the break in the lull and the stream being down. You can hear a better version of it probably. So definitely subscribe to that, and also subscribe because exclusive on the podcast feeds will be our Scotty and I's live reactions to Double or Nothing and getting our thoughts to all of the Double or Nothing happenings. Obviously, you want to hear that. We're not going to be talking about it on the proper show next week when we're live streaming and everything. So if you want to hear our talks, our thoughts, our takes on Double or Nothing, make sure you subscribe to the podcast feed, Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Google Play, wherever you can find it. if you're watching the live stream now, it stinks if you're watching it on a Twitter on I just had that thought just now. If people are watching it like on their phone or something, they can't really go to the QR code. But if you're watching on a desktop, I guess, then there's a QR code that you can scan, and that'll also take you to I believe it takes you to Red Circle, where you can where you can like subscribe to wherever podcast kind of feed you want to subscribe to. So yes, definitely go check that out. It will be there. My match of the week was Bryan Danielson versus Matt Sydal from Rampage. I thought that match was great. Really great stuff. Really pure wrestling action. Love seeing Matt Sydal back in the ring, and him versus Bryan Danielson was just really, really great stuff.
You know what I learned this week?
What's that?
The Terminus came back.
Yeah. Terminus had a show, Modern Age Grappling, which is, I was told, is not Terminus, but is also produced by Terminus, and the poster said it was done through Terminus. So it is a Terminus show, but an offshoot of a Terminus thing. So I don't know what the fuck Terminus is anymore. As a promotion, they have a Battle Slam thing, which is like a sister promotion that's also run by them. That show looks insanely good.
Can't be Terminus.
It's not it. But Battle Slam is like a sister promotion to Terminus, but it's not advertised as being connected to Terminus, even though you buy the tickets through the same Terminus account on Eventbrite. So nothing makes sense about Terminus, and that's a small little rant from me. Anyways,
you're a big Terminus guy.
I'm a big Terminus guy, but now I'm a big old Terminus hater, I guess, because nothing makes sense anymore. Anyways, I wasn't planning on doing that, but I guess I did. You pushed my buttons, folks. You figured out how to push my buttons. Thank you, everybody, for listening to this week's episode of Ring Post Radio. We'll be back tomorrow with a special Double or Nothing review, plus next week with all new stuff about the world of professional wrestling. We'll see you then. Goodbye!